Hi, I'm Michael Pease. This is William Young here at Grapplers Elite. We're going to show you the fifth sweep that I think every new person should learn. This is the flower sweep. Sometimes I see it called the pendulum sweep. And so if you look it up, you might find it under that name. But very versatile in a lot of different ways you can set it up. Much more advanced than we're going to get into here that really aren't that complex. Just more variations where you can trap the arm in different ways. You can do this sweep when they're pressing down on you. You can do it when they're sitting up more effectively. You can do it as they even start to stand. So we're not going to get into every variation, but if you were to learn two sweeps, I would make it number 4, the scissor sweep, and this one. And then the next two I would recommend are the stand-up and the sit-up sweep. Because they're very easy, simple to grasp, simple to do sweeps, but also they're very specific to a certain thing happening. And so these two are a little bit more, you can kind of impose them, if you will. I don't like that word because Jiu-Jitsu is really about taking the path of least resistance. But you can kind of start to work on these no matter, almost doesn't matter what they're doing. Okay, so the flower sweep, what we're gonna do is we wanna grab the cuff like we did in the last one. Again, do not put your fingers inside, hook the outside, okay? It can be done. This is where there's a lot of variation. You can get this arm trapped up behind here, and that's great. You can get it trapped in here and holding it close to you. A lot of variation, but what we need to do is when it's time to sweep, if he can post, there is no sweep, okay? And if I can get the arm twisted in different ways, it's actually starting to turn his body so the sweep is even easier. Now, what I'm gonna do is this hand, in the scissor sweep went up on the collar, but in this sweep, I'm gonna shoot down the side of my hip in between his legs. So I'm just gonna move so you can see this really well. So what I'm gonna do is take my arm and shoot between his legs and pull myself completely perpendicular with my head close to his leg, okay? That'll help set up the sweep. So from here, I'm gonna take this, and I'll usually put my heel on the hip as I rotate, but I'm gonna turn and hook. Now, this leg right here, I really want to keep him off balance this way, so I'm pushing. If I'm not able to get him off balance, if I turn and he's driving that back down, I need to come back. I haven't lost anything, so that's fine. But if he's stacking me, I really don't have the sweep. Another thing, people that are a little bit more familiar, as I do this, they're like, well, couldn't you just arm bar him? If I can, absolutely, I would definitely take an arm bar and apply that. However, sometimes as I'm going for an arm bar, it's not there. I can get perpendicular, but he's defending and I can hook that leg. So sometimes I can get to this position, but there is not a readily available arm bar, and so I can still do the sweep. Again, this arm can be trapped in different ways. And there's other variations this leg can do besides going in deep, but I would stick with that for learning it right now. Okay, so cuff, rotate, grab, and push them off balance this way. Now, I need to get my hips away from him. To do this, I'm gonna walk and walk. As I walk, he starts to get off balance. And as I do that, as I feel him go, I'm gonna kick with this leg and swing this leg underneath. So I walk, 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 right on top. So again, rotating, shoot, and grab that. Okay, let's change angles a little bit. From here, shoot, grab this. Again, if I have an arm bar, feel free. I want to walk away. Now, sometimes people hop that away. I just put my foot down and walk in a circular motion. You'll notice sometimes I even hold him up. The more I can get him to feel secure here, the easier it is to sweep. So sometimes I'll even hold him up with that and push him into that. And then as soon as I'm ready to sweep, I just move that. And he's leaning on my leg. Nice, come straight up and out. Now to show you a couple variation ideas. I said it's more versatile in some ways. If he was down here, I could trap the arm and still look for the sweep. If he was starting to half stand up, Put that way, yep. I could look for the sweep. Another variation is I can look for an arm bar instead of swiping the leg underneath. Stay out for a sec. Well, as I do this, I go here, pushing with this leg, bring my hips forward. That brings him forward and kick. And usually, again, I swipe that leg underneath for a nice effective sweep. One more. That is the flower sweep. Number 5 of the top 5 sweeps I think every beginner should learn. It gives you every kind of basic direction. Those 5 sweeps, if they're pushing in, they're pulling back, they're standing up, they're a little bit better at opening up and trying to posture. It kind of covers all of that. And this last one, the flower sweep, kind of bridges the gap. So again, flower sweep, I'm Michael Pease. Thank you to William Young for coming and helping do this here at Grapplers Elite. And thank you.